Hey, how are you, Taurus? Welcome in. I hope you're doing great today. Let's see what's going on. This is a mid-March reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. Just take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, that could just be a piece of the reading, or that could be the reading in its entirety. So let's see what wants to come through for Taurus. What messages want to come through here for Taurus? Good Lord. Jealousy happening here. Soulmate. I'm going to take that. Psychic. What's going on here for Taurus? Good fortune. Transmute. And one more, please. Spiritual cleansing. Okay. So if any of you are watching this, I got kind of a strong energy around Crosswatcher. If any of you are watching this because you're trying to figure out what's going on with a Taurus, you're a Crosswatcher. Okay, that's what makes you a Crosswatcher. Now, nothing wrong with that. Just saying. I do feel like there is something going on kind of behind the scenes, a psychic connection between you and a soulmate Taurus that could be loud enough to rankle somebody else in the room. Okay, so there's definitely a triangle here. And I do feel like you see how, okay, so you see how these two circles are interlocking, maybe circles are interlocking, these two hearts are interlocking. And then this is like, stick with me, okay? Because this is like the circles, but they don't touch each other. There's something about jealousy that's coming through to me that says like you don't have the whole story, right? Like the stories aren't really touching each other. This blue circle and this white circle and this little blue circle and that black, you know what I mean? Like they're not interlocking like this. They're not overlapping. They're nothing. It's like, I know that's a really weird thing to talk about, but I just feel like someone is jealous because they don't know the whole story. Okay. Someone is jealous because they don't know the whole story. And there is something going on behind the scenes, maybe with you. Maybe you're the one that's watching who's connected to a Taurus and you're wondering what's going on with them. Or you're the Taurus partner and you're wondering what's going on with you. Take it however it resonates. I feel like there's some kind of really good luck that's happening that is going to change your life. Okay. And there may be, it may be kind of a windy road to get there. So someone may be thinking, oh, this is a direct line between this happening and us getting together, or this happening and you breaking up with somebody else, or something like that. Somebody is thinking there's a direct line, cause and effect between, okay, this is happening today, and then it's just going to follow that this is going to happen later. Now, I kind of feel like there's a windy road here because we have this transmute energy. I don't think it's a direct line between where you are now and where you want to go, Taurus. I also think that if you are in a triangle, maybe do you know you're in a triangle? I feel like some of you might not know you're in a triangle. One of the things we're talking about this week in Pathfinders is spiritual cleansing. So what role do the chakras play in our intuition? And then how can we clear them so we can have real connection to the divine, real psychic awareness about what's happening? If you're trying to get some kind of awareness about what's happening and you're feeling blocked or whatever, it's the chakras, okay? It's like you're not able to activate them or calm them down or balance them or something like that. That is causing this not direct line between where you are and where you want to go. So just saw in the beginning, I was just restarting the video. Someone came to the door. Past life was part of this, and past life shuffled away when I shuffled this secret tarot deck. And I want to say to you, I think there is a past life connection trying to make its way into your life. I don't think it will be direct. It's possible that you might be in a connection right now that's trying to make its way out of your life so that you can have this soulmate connection come in. If you're holding on to a place, if you're holding on to a connection, and it wants to go, it's going to go. It's going to go. So it's like, just roll with it a little bit. Let things happen. Let things unfold a little more naturally. And I feel like you're going to ultimately see that that was the right way to behave. All right. So underneath is the World, Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Tower. Oh my goodness. Tower, Devil, and the King of Pentacles, Magician. I keep seeing this. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay. So, I feel like you were kind of minding your own business. There's definitely somebody, possibly a Sag or a Capricorn or a Gemini, who's like come into your life and blown it apart. Okay. There's something about blowing things apart. But here's the deal. I feel like you might have been in a situation that needed to be blown apart. Like it got too stuck or too, not moving at all, too, I don't know what's the word, too constricted. Okay. And it was like you were living life too small, Taurus. You were living life too small. Now, it doesn't mean that this person coming in is a King of Pentacles or a Knight of Wands, which is kind of opposite energy. But with the Magician there, I feel like this person has the capability of swapping those two very different archetypal energies. Knight of Wands is a player. King of Pentacles is not. Okay. So I feel like if you're dealing with one or the other, I just don't think you know who they are yet. I think you have to give this some time. Some of you may have had a life blow up on you and you think, I'm just going to jump right into something. And I'm going to say to you, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Not right yet. Okay. Okay. Please don't do that. Chariot. Three of Swords. Two of Swords. Five of Wands. So there's Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups. That's a water here. Woo! Queen of Wands, baby. All right. There's definitely two people here for you. Moon. Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. The plot thickens. Nine of Cups. Do you know which queen is not here? The Queen of Pentacles. So if this is you and you are an earth sign and you are a King of Pentacles, whether you're a female or a male, it almost doesn't matter. Well, of course it does to you, but there's definitely a desire to kind of break through anything that was too stable. Anything was too stable. It's like it's blowing up. It's blowing up because it's too stable. It can't, it's almost like something that's too stable is unstable because it can be blown up easily or knocked down or pushed over or crumbled because it's too rigid. So anything, anything in outside of a certain realm is considered rigid, right? We got stable, but then we got something that's like, no, it's not changing. No. And it's easy to knock that over because it's based in fear. Okay. It's easy to knock that energy over. Like, I built this for 20 years. There's no way this is going down. There's no way this is happening. When you take that tack, instead of like, let's see how this wants to grow and develop and change. If you could do that, you'd see that the King of Pentacles can have some Knight of Wands in them. They can have some whimsical energy. They can have some lighthearted fun and everything like that. That makes it stable with a flow, like the ability to grow and flow and change. If things are too stuck and stable, you got Three of Swords and Two of Swords. So what's being asked of you here is, some of you have like too many choices. Okay. Some of you have a couple of choices coming in. Some of you are looking to the past and wanting to recreate the past. But I almost feel like what's being asked of you here is really level the past and think about, okay, you know what? That's something that I already have. I already learned from that situation. I've already taken something with me from that. I've already, picked through the rubble and picked out the things that I want. The psychic element here and the soulmate element with this jealousy piece, I see 3 queens over here. And so it's possible if you are presenting as a masculine, you might have had your work life blow up on you, and you're trying to present an image of success to members of the opposite sex or members of the sex you're interested in. You're trying to present yourself in such a way that you have a lot of choice. You want a lot of choice. There's definitely a changing of the guard here. And so things are not going to be direct, right? What I said, things are not going to move in kind of a unilateral fashion or just a straightforward fashion. Mostly because I think you're becoming somebody new. I think you're really changing from an old way of life that had to kind of be shaken up to a new opportunity or a new way of life. These 3 queens might represent different paths. Okay. And what do I really want to invest my energy? What do I really want to invest my energy in? Do I want it to be about love? Do I want it to be about passion and heat? Do I want it to be about intellect and curiosity? Can I make those things happen at once? And it's not about stability right now. You're the King of Pentacles. It's not really about stability. And it's about creating something new, something different than what you've had in the past. Okay? So there's definitely some choice here. This 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, it's like maybe other people are fighting over you. That would be awesome. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Wands. Oh yeah, Death and the Sun. So what's going to make you happiest in this next chapter of your life? I do feel like you might be, you're showing everybody else in the world like this chariot, this magician, like, look at me, how magnificent I am. But I do think inside there's some hurt and pain that needs to be worked through before you can really choose. I think you really are going to need to change. You're going to need to transmute some kind of energy. And I do think some of you have some rather good fortune, either in the space of someone coming towards you. And, I don't necessarily mean money, but I just mean like you can feel lucky to have this person in your life for whatever reason. But I do think you have to shift out of an old energy from the old life that has closed off and new things are coming in. You can't hold on to that in some way. Now, the jealousy piece, we're going to go deeper into the extended. I want to find out more about that. I do feel like this spiritual cleansing is going to be important. Like I said, we're talking about that in Pathfinders this week about clearing the chakras of the energy of old lovers, the energy of old relationships, and anything that isn't helpful in your journey forward. Like, you don't really necessarily need to carry a bunch of pots and pans with you on the road. You could stop at a restaurant. You don't have to carry everything with you on your back. Okay. There's some things that you need to let go of. Like, you've mastered a skill. You don't need to carry around the books that taught you the skill. You don't understand what I'm saying? You've energized that information into your life. You've woven it into who you are now. And who you are now is very different from who you were when you first got into this life that has just blown up on you. I do feel like some of you might be jealous of other people who seemingly have had this easy or have not had the same kind of transition as you. But I promise you, they have had some learning. They have had some towers. They have had some things. You're not the only one. Okay? So let's go deeper into this reading. The link is below if you want to continue on with me. I will look and see where you're going and how this is going to play out. All right, Taurus, link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.